The biggest mistake people often make when making jam is thinking that sugar is necessary. Hi everyone, I'm Nancy. Today, I want to show you how to make a simple, gentle, and delicious strawberry jam. This recipe does not use sugar and is made from natural ingredients that are good for your health, especially for those who are following a diet or reducing their sugar intake. If you enjoy low-sugar foods or you're currently on a diet, stay with me. I'll guide you through each step slowly, so you can feel confident making this jam right at home. Let's get started. Before we start preparing the strawberries, there is a very important step that we should not skip, and that is cleaning them properly. Strawberries are known to be one of the fruits that can contain higher levels of pesticide residue, especially when they are not organically grown. Even after a quick rinse, traces may still remain on the surface. Taking a little extra time to clean them thoroughly can truly make a difference for your health. To properly clean strawberries, prepare a simple baking soda soaking solution. Dissolve about 1 tablespoon of baking soda into a bowl of water, stirring until completely dissolved. Place the strawberries into the solution and soak for about 10 to 15 minutes. During this time, the baking soda helps loosen and remove most of the pesticide residue from the surface of the fruit. While waiting for the strawberries, I would like to introduce the natural ingredient we will use instead of sugar, and that is dates. Dates have a natural sweetness, are good for your health, and are an excellent choice for anyone who wants to reduce refined sugar while still enjoying homemade treats. First, choose whole dates and carefully remove the pits. This step is very important, so take your time and make sure no pits remain. After the dates are cleaned, place them into a bowl and pour in enough water to fully cover them. This soaking step may seem simple, but it makes a big difference later. Soak the dates for at least 30 minutes. If you want to prepare ahead of time, you can soak them overnight in the refrigerator. Soaking helps the dates soften naturally, making them easier to blend and creating a smooth, thick mixture without having to strain the machine or add too much water afterwards. This small act of patience will give you a much better texture and flavor. Now the strawberries have soaked long enough. Rinse them under cold running water and gently pat them dry. This additional step may seem minor, but it is a helpful habit to add to your daily kitchen routine. Once the strawberries are clean and ready, we can begin preparing them for cooking. Start by removing the stems and leaves. You can use a small knife or a simple hulling tool, depending on whichever tool you feel most comfortable with. Then cut the strawberries into medium pieces. There is no need to be overly precise at this step. The pieces do not need to be perfectly even, as long as they are small enough to cook evenly and large enough not to roll around too much while you cut. That is fine. This part should feel relaxed and enjoyable, like taking a quiet moment in your own kitchen. Let me know in the comments where you are joining from. I always enjoy reading your messages. After chopping the strawberries, set them aside and wait. Next, I will show you how to turn the dates into a jam that can replace sugar. First, remove the dates from the soaking water, but remember to keep a little of the soaking liquid. Place the softened dates into a blender or food processor and add about 1/4 cup of the reserved soaking water. Begin blending until smooth. If the mixture is too thick, you can add the soaking water 1 tablespoon at a time until you reach a soft, spreadable consistency. There is no need to rush this step. Gentle blending gives the best results. When the date mixture is smooth and thick, pour it into a bowl and set it aside. This natural sweetener will be used later to give the jam a light sweetness without overpowering the fruit flavor. In addition, date jam is rich in fiber, which helps relieve constipation and supports digestion. It also provides minerals that are good for heart health and contains antioxidant compounds. So, if you are looking for a reduced sugar diet, date jam is a more suitable option. With the date mixture ready, we can move on to making the strawberry jam. Place the strawberries directly into a heavy-bottom pot while the pot is still cold. This step is more important than many people realize. Starting to cook strawberries in a cold pot allows them to warm up gradually, releasing their natural juices before the temperature becomes too high. If you wait until the pot is hot, the fruit may stick to the bottom and burn before it has time to soften. Starting gently gives much better results. Next, add a small amount of fresh lemon juice or bottled lemon juice. Strawberries naturally contain pectin, which helps jam thicken. The acid in lemon juice activates the pectin, helping the jam set without adding extra pectin. It also enhances the flavor, balances the natural sweetness, and helps preserve the jam. While cooking the strawberries, keep the heat low and stir frequently. This is not a recipe you can walk away from without stirring. Stirring gently and regularly helps prevent sticking and burning. When the strawberries soften, you can use a masher to crush them, or use an immersion blender if you prefer a smoother jam. Adjust the heat as needed. Listen to the sounds in the pot and allow the jam to thicken slowly and naturally. While the strawberries are cooking, we can take this time to prepare the glass jar, since we will later pour hot jam into them. Warming the jars beforehand is very important to prevent cracking or breaking from sudden temperature changes. The easiest way to do this is to rinse the jars with hot water and keep them warm until ready to use. This simple safety step helps protect both you and your homemade jam, and it is something many people often overlook. As the strawberries continue to cook and soften, this is the time to add sweetness. But instead of sugar, we'll use the date paste prepared earlier. Add the date paste slowly, a little at a time, gently stirring and tasting as you go. This allows you to control the sweetness according to your own preference. Date paste is rich in natural fiber, minerals, and antioxidants, and it has a much lower glycemic index than refined sugar. This means it provides gentle sweetness without causing sudden spikes in blood sugar. As it cooks, the date paste blends beautifully with the strawberries and works together with the natural pectin and lemon juice to help the jam thicken, without the need for refined sugar. This is a good moment to pause and think about store-bought jams. Many commercial jams contain surprisingly high amounts of added sugar, sometimes more than a cup of sugar in a small jar. By making your own jam at home using fruit and date paste, you are choosing something that is better for your health while still offering a familiar, delicious flavor. To check whether the jam has reached the desired thickness, use a simple plate test. Spoon a small amount of jam onto a plate and let it sit for a moment. If the jam holds its shape or moves very slowly when you tilt the plate, it is ready. You can also stir the jam in the pot with a spoon. If the jam slowly fills the space instead of flowing back immediately, you are on the right track. These small checks help prevent the jam from being too thin. Once the jam is ready, carefully spoon it into a warmed glass jar. Wipe the rim clean, seal it, and allow it to cool completely. Store the jam in the refrigerator for up to 2 weeks, or freeze it for longer storage, up to several months. Simple swaps, like using fruit and natural sweeteners instead of refined sugar, can make a real difference over time. Take things at your own pace, listen to your body, and adjust recipes to what feels right for you. I hope this jam brings a little comfort and joy to your kitchen. If you enjoy simple, healthy recipes like this, I'd be happy if you subscribe to the channel. Thank you for spending this time with me, and please take good care of yourself until we meet again.